right, Dolphin Nation, welcome back to TD Fins Talk. If you haven't already, go ahead and hit that subscribe button and that like button. I'm going to dive right into it, guys. Miami Dolphin Nation, we have some house cleaning to do. We have some business to take care of real quick. Right now, some of y'all may not look at it as important, but to me, it is very important. We have to figure some things out in regards to our backup quarterback position. Who's going to get that second on the depth chart is actually very, very concerning and alarming. I would like to believe that the Dolphins should keep 3 quarterbacks. I don't know if they're going to go with 2. I would like to see 3, but just in case, let's just go worst case scenario that we go with 2 quarterbacks. We have to figure out who is that second quarterback on the depth chart, okay? We have 4 quarterbacks in camp. We already know Ryan Tannehill. Ryan Tannehill is back. He's going to be starting the entire season, bringing us to a Super Bowl. But at the end of the day, we want to make sure that we have a good, solid backup. And the reason why you want a great, solid backup, guys, we have to be optimistic and say our quarterback is going to be for there all season. But sometimes quarterbacks do get roughed up. They have to take him to the locker room just to get this or that checked out. We need somebody who's going to be able to come in and manage the game, whether it be a quarter, 2 quarters, or even 1 game maybe. And we would like to get a W in those situations. So who's going to be the best fit for us? Will it be Bryce Petty? Will it be Brock Osweiler, or would it be David Fales? It's really tricky, guys. Let me tell you why it's tricky. I can tell you now, the pulse of Dolphin Nation is a lot of people are getting behind Bryce Petty quite a bit, okay? And I'm also behind Bryce Petty to take that number 2 spot, but let me tell you why it's kind of tricky, and I don't like what I've been seeing, so it makes it a hard decision for the coaching staff. That's why I don't want anyone to be shocked just in case Bryce Petty doesn't get it, because let me explain it to you all, okay? Let's start with preseason game 1. We know Tannehill and them didn't get many reps. They gave us what they could. But game 1, David Fales actually balled out. He was 8 for 11, 115 yards with a passer rating of 106.3, guys. That was actually a really, really good game by David Fales. All right? So automatically, David Fales comes out of the gate balling. Now, mind you, I'm going to keep saying this. You also have to realize it wasn't against first team defense. Okay, or second team defense. So that's something to keep in note. Then you go to Brock Osweiler. Brock Osweiler against the second team defense was below 50%, 10 for 21, 83 yards. 58.2% passer rating. That puts you at home. That doesn't get you in the NFL, guys. So Brock Osweiler, in my opinion, had already taken a dive in that first preseason game. Then you have Bryce Petty, okay? Game 1, he was 4 for 7, slightly above 50%. Completion, about 53. Then he had a touchdown, okay, and an interception. Now, and that was an 81.2% passer rating. He connected with Isaiah Ford, I believe, and he got the 2-point conversion as well. So those are good positive signs for Bryce Petty. After the first preseason game, if I was to rank these guys, I put David Fales first to be second on the depth chart, Bryce Petty 3rd, and Brock Osweiler 4th. But the coaches didn't do that. They kind of left it the same as they did in game 1. So we go into game 2, and David Fales just plummets off of the hill. I mean, he goes 1 for 66 yards, and that is it. Now, I do understand that Tannehill plays so much more, but he didn't take advantage of that opportunity, guys. That was his opportunity to solidify potentially, hey, I am the number 2 guy. Believe it or not, okay? But then you go along to Brock Osweiler, and he goes 10 for 13, and he wakes up. 77% passing, and 68 yards with the passer rating of 88%. So, guys, he came on strong. He kind of made that battle kind of even with David Fales to some degree. Well, actually, I would say he made it even with David Fales in that degree, okay? Now, remember, Brock Osweiler is this is his 7th season, and a 2nd-round pick. So, he has some experience. But then we go on to Bryce Petty in that second game, okay? Bryce Petty goes 5 for 6, 58 yards, 83% completion, 106.9 passer rating. To me, that elevated Bryce Petty in that conversation of, oh man, should we be considering Bryce Petty as the number 2 guy? Now, Bryce Petty, this is going to be his 4th season, and he was a 4th-round pick. Now, first and foremost, I like Bryce Petty in this because it's his 4th season. He has a lot more upside than Brock Osweiler, okay? He has a lot more upside. Now, the thing that concerns me is that even though Bryce Petty looked good in his showing, he's been getting minimal reps against the worst part of any team's defense. And that's why I would have liked for the coaching staff to have put him in against the second string in game 2. So it's interesting to see against the Ravens. As soon as Tannehill comes out, I think the smart coaching move would be to say, we've already gave Brock Osweiler all the reps that we are affording to give him against the second unit defenses of the other team. David Fales, same thing, okay? Let's put Brock Osweiler in that second tier defense and see if he puts up a performance like he's been doing against the third and fourth, and he wins that position. And I would have liked to see them have done that in the second preseason game, but they didn't. So this will be interesting to find out what they do in this regard. Here's the issue. As of today, Brock Osweiler, let me read the report. Dolphins quarterback, not Osweiler, Bryce Petty. I don't know why I keep saying Brock Osweiler, but Bryce Petty is who they should have up against the second team. Today, the headline comes out, Bryce Petty sidelined by oblique injury and probably won't play this weekend. That hurts him, guys. That hurts him. He has looked good overall in preseason so far, 9 for 13, 1 touchdown, 1 interception. It's not bad. The interception isn't good, but the stats overall isn't bad. But game 3 was supposed to be his, this is mine. And he's not going to be there to prove that. Okay? So if Brock Osweiler or David Fales comes out and have a monster game after Tannehill sits down, Bryce Petty might be losing some ground that I feel he probably would have earned. I think that when it was all said and done, Bryce Petty would have earned that second string quarterback job. But being out due to the injury might actually hurt that, guys. It's not good for him. Not good at all. Now, the 4th preseason game, they're all going to get tons of playing time. I don't know if the oblique injury is going to still hinder him in that game. And on top of it, the level of competition. Where are they going to put him on the depth chart? Are they going to start him to see what he does against the second unit guys that's going to be playing? It's yet to be known, but guys, it is too early to call. Given the recent situation on the backup quarterback, I know a lot of the fans and a lot of people commenting in the comment section saying Bryce Petty is our guy. I'm gonna be as objective as possible. I'm not just gonna automatically sign Bryce Petty in. Based off of what I've saw so far, he's not a lock, guys. He's been good. He's earning his right, but it's not a lock yet. And this oblique injury kind of hurts him. So it's too early to call who's gonna be this backup quarterback for us. Whether David Fales is going to show up like no other and have a quarter and a half of just awesomeness, whether Brock Osweiler is going to do it or Bryce Petty. We don't know. We won't know more. I'll know more after game 3 because Brock Osweiler and David Fales can go out and boo-boo up the whole field and kind of make it that much glorious for Bryce Petty. But he's going to have to come back sharp and ready for game 4, guys. So right now on my depth chart, if I was to call it, I have Tannehill, Bryce Petty, Brock Osweiler, David Fales. Now, after this game on Saturday, no Bryce Petty. All it takes is any one of them to play well, and Bryce Petty moves down on that depth chart. So because of how many actual attempts he's had, he's only thrown 13 passes in the 2 games. And Brock Osweiler has thrown 13 passes minimum in either game. So he has more reps. So it's hard to call right now, guys, but after game 3 we'll know more, and I may give my final update as soon as game 4 is over, right before they come out with the final roster on who I think should be the backup quarterback, guys. So that's where we are, but we have to take care of that business. I don't like how the coaches handled it. I thought Petty should have been starting right behind Tannehill with the second string in game 2 to see how he looks against better competition. And now because I think they probably would have done it game 3, but now he has the oblique injury, so that doesn't help, guys. It just doesn't help. So we don't know, but keep an eye on it. I will. Who's going to be our backup? It is an important position to fill in for that series or 2 in a game, or that quarter, or that half, or even that game or 2. I mean, let's just be honest. So we want to make sure we go in at least solid. We don't have to be great at the position because we plan on pushing the ball with the run game a lot anyway. But we don't know yet. So guys, this is TD Fans Talk. Also check out the fantasy. I already have 13 participants that have emailed me. We might do one league. If we get a few more, we'll do two. So somebody, hey, we'll figure out how it's gonna go. But a lot of people are excited about it. You guys, if you want to get in, make sure you email me today. Today is the last day to email me because I'm gonna be doing a video on the details, possibly tonight or tomorrow morning, just to give you all a few more hours to get those emails in. Check out that video if you don't have the details. Because it's going to be exciting. A whole bunch of people emailing me thinking that they got a chance to win. I don't know why. I mean, they're delusional. But that's neither here nor there. All right, guys, this is TD Fans Talk. Who's going to be the starting quarterback? Y'all let me know what y'all think in the comment section. Who do you think has earned that right so far to be the backup quarterback? I don't know why I said starting, but backup quarterback for the Miami Dolphins. All right, guys, this is TD Fans Talk, and I am out.